Hey guys, what's going on? It's Waldo, and today we're here with our second Road to the Show series on this channel. If you're new here and you stumbled upon this channel, or if you missed the video, you can see it on my channel. We are doing a left fielder, so I recreated myself, so hopefully I don't suck like I did like in real life. But in this one we are going to do a starting pitcher, and believe it or not, I've been trying to record this for 30 minutes, and the first 5 times I stopped midway through because I sorry about that. Sorry for that pause. Because I had to research some stuff to make this kind of realistic. And yeah, and then I just recorded 15 minutes worth, and I still wasn't done. And obviously, if you don't know, you can only record for 15 minutes on the PS4, so that kind of screwed me over. I mean, obviously, I could have just started recording again, combined the two clips on the YouTube video editor, and been like, called it a day, but I didn't want to do that. And I thought it was actually pretty boring, what I did. And I actually threw up in my mouth like midway through, and then there was like, I talked about that for like a minute and a half. So, you know what? That's in the past now. Let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about the present and what we did. So, drum roll. Yeah, that's awesome. I can't talk right now. Seems like none of these videos I can talk. I forget how to talk when I record videos. But drum roll, please. The starting pitcher we are doing is Roy Halladay Jr. So I'm a Phillies fan, big Phillies fan, as you can probably, or as I've said before. And so Halladay was my favorite Philly when he was here. It's a shame what happened to him. Oh, I should mention that being only 18, he was one of the best pitchers that I've ever seen pitch. Because, I mean, obviously there was great pitchers when I was extremely young, like maybe when I was like 1 to 4 or 5 years old. But I mean, I don't really remember seeing them. But Halladay was one of the best pitchers I've ever seen. It's a shame it didn't work out in Philadelphia. I mean, he threw the perfect game against the Marlins, the playoff no-hitter against Cincinnati. But it's a shame he never won a World Series. No one deserved it more than this guy. Well, I guess that'll cause some debate. But this guy just deserved a title so much. And it's also a shame just like how quickly he declined. He went from a top five pitcher in the majors to nothing in like the snap of a finger. And if you heard a sound, that was me attempting to snap my finger together, or fingers. But yeah, so we are going to create Roy Halladay Jr. to you know see what this guy can do. So I tried to make this semi-accurate, but I wanted this guy to have some of his own stuff. That's a terrible way of describing this. Oh, well, that's perfect. I forgot to do this. Let's do Roy. Roy's got to be here somewhere, right? I just saw it. Roy. Now I doubt they'll still have Halladay in here. I really doubt it. But let's see. A B C D E F G H. Do they still have Halladay in here? I doubt it. Oh my gosh, they do. Let's go. Okay. So there you go, Roy Halladay. I did make a number 34. He throws right, bats right, U.S. born. He is from the West region because for those of you that don't know, Roy Halladay was born in Denver, Colorado. He knows, I gave him his dad's same pitches, so I gave him a cutter, a two-seam fastball, and a sweeping curve. And at a later date, we'll teach him a splitter, and that takes care of the four pitches that Mr. Halladay knew, and I just completely messed that rotation up. So we chose, didn't do too much here. Halladay was 6'6", 225, so that's when we made Mr. Halladay Jr. Obviously the head, I mean, I suppose I could have customized it to look exactly like Halladay, but I kind of wanted to make him, a little more unique. So the hair, we chose some wavy brown hair, some brown wavy hair, I guess I should have said. No sideburns right now, maybe later on. Maybe later on we'll get some of these, some chops, but for right now, just nothing. The cheeks we didn't do anything with. Eye color, I chose eye color 2. Just chose these eyebrows. Didn't do anything with the nose or the ears or the jaw or the mouth or any of this. Wow, I guess I breezed through this. I don't know why it took me 15 minutes. The double chin, gonna just do that. We didn't give him any facial hair because, as I said in my my left fielder road to the show, well, let's assume that that this 18-year-old cleaned himself up for the amateur showcase. Later on, obviously, we'll give him some facial hair, but for right now, let's just let's not do that. So Halladay used the Nike glove in the major, so I went out and used some stubs and got this Nike glove here, and I'll show you what that is later. And it was all black as well. Now I can't adjust the color of the Nike swoosh on Halladay's glove. It was kind of like a silver white, but I can't do anything about that now. So that's the glove we're using. That's the bat we're using, even though he's not going to bat a lot, especially if he gets drafted to an American League team. So, but that's the bat. Batting gloves, the same ones we're using for our left fielder, and I should mention the bat's the same one we're using as well. What else? We're not using an elbow or a shin guard. Just, use this basic helmet here. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to be batting a lot. It's not important. I chose the semi-flat cap. Actually, since we're trying to make this unique, let's do a flat brim cap. Because, we got to get with the times. What else did we do? We gave him a Nike Pro Combat. Now, Halladay, I don't really know if they were compression sleeves necessarily, but he did have some sleeves under his jersey, so I just went ahead and gave Roy Halladay Jr. some long compression sleeves that are the team color 1 on both of his arms. The long pants, I changed the cleats up a bit from our left fielder, so they look like this, which, I don't know, I guess they look pretty cool. I don't know style that well, and we're not going to be catching, so none of that matters. Yeah, so his windup is actually in the game, so if you ever wanted to know what Roy Halladay's windup was, it's All-Star Windup 6. I was looking through these before I started recording this long recording session. Yeah, and just to double check, there's actually somebody on the Operation Sports website, and I feel so bad, I forget what his name is, but like past few years, he's like compiled all these windups and like said or typed like whose they were. So like I checked in and said Roy Halladay All-Star Windup 6. I was like, all right, so checked out, and then I just gave him Mike Stout. That's awesome. Mike Trout's batting stance, because as I've said already, he's not going to bat a lot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And yes, that's Roy Halladay Jr. Except, yep. So the equipment I gave up, well, okay, yeah, I wanted to show you this anyway. So I decided to use the 500 trading points we had available, and I ended up using 496 of them. I put 2 in hits per 9 innings, 7 in home runs per 9 innings, 2 in Ks per 9 innings, and 2 in walks per 9 innings. So, where do I learn a new pitch? Is that down here somewhere? Oh yeah, so you press triangle. This will cost 300, okay. So when we get some training points, we'll add the splitter. But yeah, so right now we're, pretty solid. I didn't know how expensive stamina was. That kind of caught me off guard. I was going to just up that, but even just 3, I think, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, even 4, it's 593. 3's 431. I thought that was a little crazy, so I didn't touch that. And batting, that doesn't matter. So yeah, equipment, we're using the same bat and batting gloves as we used for our left fielder, the Rollins Phillip Birch and the Under Armour Yard 7s. The glove, as I mentioned, I went and bought a Nike glove on the Diamond Dynasty Community Market. Or maybe it's not the Diamond Dynasty Community Market, it's more the Community Market. It's the Nike Shadooli J's, and where that helps us, it adds 3 to our fielding and 2 to our hits per 9 innings, 2 to our reaction time. We're using the same cleats because we only have 1 pair of cleats. The Nike Air Max MVP Elite 2s, that has 3 to our reaction time, 4 to our speed, and 2 to our Ks per 9 innings. Let's just see what this glove says. Premium kip leather for durability with an outfielder-specific pattern. Alright, off to a great start already. Designed to close thumb to pinky. Strategically placed welt lines help eliminate internal pressure points. So there you go, guys. So if you're looking for a glove that eliminates internal pressure points, I mean, I love this stuff. That's why I bought it. So if you're looking for a glove that does exactly that, just go out and buy the Shadooli J. And our special ritual item, we chose Special Handshakes because it adds 2 to our hits per 9 innings, 4 to our K per 9, and 6 to our walks per 9 innings. So sharing personal hand dances with your teammates keeps spirits high and statistical averages higher. So good stuff. And I think that's about all I need to show you. The next episode, obviously, as it will be for our left fielder, will be the Topps Amateur Showcase. See how we do. Hopefully we don't suck. But, yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. That way you don't miss any videos from this series or any other series that I'm doing on my channel. I've cleaned it up a bit, so the main series that I'm doing you can find on the homepage of my channel in playlists. Be sure to like the video as well if you did enjoy. It helps me out a lot, and it helps the community we're building over here out a lot as well. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.